Stop seeking answers outside yourself. Stop endlessly searching through motivational talks and self-help books, hoping to find the one secret to your transformation. For almost a decade, I've studied people who've done the impossible, healing themselves, reversing challenges that seemed insurmountable, creating extraordinary lives, and even winning big lotteries, only using the power of thought. And here's what I've learned. We've been looking at transformation all wrong. The key isn't in more information, more techniques, or the latest strategies. The truth lies within you. You already have the technology built into your biology, and it is ready to be activated. And today, I'll show you how. Now, let's set this transformation into motion. Take a deep breath and declare this aloud. I am ready for the life I deserve. Don't just say it. Breathe life into it. Feel the energy surging through you as you declare these words. Write it in the comments below and send that energy out into the universe. Let this moment be your turning point, the moment you take full ownership of your power to create. Right now, something extraordinary is happening. Without your conscious effort, your heart is beating 86,000 times a day. Your cells are regenerating, and your brain, a quantum masterpiece, is processing millions of signals every second to shape your experience. Dr. Joe Dispenza explains it beautifully. Your brain doesn't know the difference between what's happening in the external world and what you vividly imagine in your mind. When you direct your thoughts and emotions toward the future you want to create, you're not just dreaming. You're building new neural pathways, training your body to believe that your vision is already real. This is where the shift begins. The same energy that created galaxies flows through you. Your body is a living system of infinite potential, capable of miracles when you align your mind and heart. Consider the habits that define your day-to-day life. How many times have you gone to bed telling yourself, tomorrow will be different, only to fall back into the same routines? It's not your fault. Your brain is wired to seek the familiar, to repeat patterns. These patterns are like well-worn paths in a forest. Your thoughts travel the same routes, triggering the same emotions and behaviors. But what if you could forge a new path? What if you could teach your brain a new way to think, feel, and act? Neville Goddard believed that imagination is the gateway to creation. When you visualize your desired future and feel it as though it's happening now, you collapse the distance between where you are and where you want to be. This isn't just an idea, it's a practice. Take a moment now to imagine the life you've always dreamed of. What does it look like? More importantly, what does it feel like? Picture yourself waking up in that reality. Feel the joy, the freedom, the gratitude. This emotional energy is your key to transformation. Every great transformation begins with a single step. Right now, you have the opportunity to take that step. Subscribing isn't just about following a channel. It's about taking action, making a commitment, and telling the universe, I'm ready to begin. I'm ready to transform. I'm ready to take control of my life. This action isn't small, it's symbolic. By clicking subscribe, you're setting the wheels of change in motion and kickstarting a new chapter. Don't wait. Take this step for yourself and let the transformation begin. Dr. Joe Dispenza describes this process as reconditioning your body to a new mind. Your body, which has memorized the emotions of your past, begins to learn the emotions of your future. With consistent practice, you retrain your mind and body to align with your vision. But here's the challenge. Most people live their lives on autopilot, running unconscious programs that keep them stuck in the past. They wake up, check their phones, worry about the same things, and replay the same patterns day after day. You're here because you're ready to break free from that cycle. You're ready to stop being a victim of your circumstances and start becoming the creator of your reality. The first step is awareness. Begin to notice the thoughts you think, the emotions you feel, and the actions you take. Are they aligned with your dreams, or are they keeping you stuck? Once you become aware, you can choose differently. Instead of reacting to life, you start creating it. Here's a simple exercise to start this process. Each morning, spend 5 minutes visualizing your ideal life. Close your eyes and see it vividly. Feel the emotions of joy, freedom, and gratitude as if it's already happening. Then, write down one action you can take that day to align with your vision. For example, if your goal is financial abundance, your action might be learning about investments, creating a budget, or simply buying that lottery ticket with belief and intention. The key is to combine visualization with action. When you change your energy, you change how the molecules in your body organize themselves. When you change your thoughts, you physically rewire your brain. This is how true transformation begins. Most people, however, spend their lives running unconscious programs. They wake up, check their phones, worry about money, stress about work, scroll through social media, go to bed, and repeat the cycle. They're stuck in loops of automatic behavior, reinforcing the same brain chemistry day after day. But you're not most people, not anymore. Your brain doesn't know the difference between what's happening in your environment and what you're imagining in your mind. When you sit in stillness, when you practice feeling the emotions of your future, before it happens, your brain and body begin to change. This is the science of transformation. Right now, new possibilities are available to you. They've always been there, waiting in the quantum field for you to tune into them. But you can't access these possibilities with your old energy, your old thoughts, or your old self. To create a new reality, you must become someone new. The good news? Your brain is designed for change. Your past doesn't have to define your future unless you let it. Every morning when you wake up, your brain activates the same neural circuits, producing the same chemical reactions and creating the same feelings. It's like your brain has a default setting, replaying the past. But you're not trapped by these patterns. You have the power to rewrite them. Your brain's default setting doesn't have to be your destiny. Imagine waking up tomorrow, not replaying the past, but stepping into a completely new way of being. That's the beauty of this work. You can train your mind and body to align with the future you desire instead of the patterns of your past. Neville Goddard once said, "Assume the feeling of the wish fulfilled and act upon it with conviction." This is more than just an inspiring thought. It's a blueprint for creating your reality. When you embrace the emotions of your desired future, you're telling the universe, "I'm ready. This is my truth." But this isn't just about belief. It's about action. Start by asking yourself, what would the future version of me think, feel, and do? If you already had the life you dreamed of, how would you carry yourself? Would you speak differently, walk differently, or make different decisions? Begin embodying that energy now, and watch as your external world starts to reflect the inner transformation. Your thoughts and emotions are the architects of your reality. Dr. Joe Dispenza explains it well. Your personality creates your personal reality. If you want to change your life, you have to start by changing yourself. When you wake up each morning, you have a choice to step into the energy of your future or to fall back into the habits of your past. This isn't easy at first because your body is conditioned to respond to the same stimuli. But with practice, you can break free. Here's how. Start each day by sitting quietly. Close your eyes, take a deep breath, and visualize the version of you that you want to become. Imagine yourself living that life, feeling those emotions, and experiencing those moments. Let the joy, excitement, and gratitude fill every part of your being. As you do this, you're not just imagining a better future, you're rewiring your brain. You're creating new neural connections that support your vision. Over time, these connections become stronger than the old ones, and you naturally start thinking, feeling, and behaving like the person you're destined to be. It's not just your brain that changes. Your body responds too. When you feel gratitude, love, or excitement, your body releases chemicals that promote healing, growth, and vitality. These elevated emotions signal to your cells that it's safe to thrive. But here's the challenge. Most people only feel these emotions when something external happens. They wait for the promotion, the relationship, or the achievement before they allow themselves to feel joy or gratitude. That's backward. Instead, start feeling those emotions now. When you generate elevated emotions before the external results show up, you're creating a magnetic field that draws those experiences to you. This is the science behind the law of attraction, like attracts like. Think of your thoughts as the signal you're sending out into the universe, and your emotions as the frequency that amplifies it. When your thoughts and emotions are aligned with your vision, you become a powerful creator. I've seen this happen countless times in our workshops. People who've been stuck in the same cycles for years suddenly have breakthroughs. They realize they don't need to wait for circumstances to change. They can change themselves and watch as their reality shifts in response. One participant came in with a long history of financial struggle. She had spent years focused on lack, constantly worrying about money and feeling unworthy of abundance. During a meditation, she experienced a profound shift. She stopped seeing herself as a victim of her circumstances and started embodying the energy of someone who already had wealth. Within weeks, unexpected opportunities started showing up. New clients, a promotion at work, and even a gift from an old friend. She didn't chase these results. They flowed to her naturally because her energy had changed. You have this same power. The universe isn't responding to what you want. It's responding to who you're being. When you align your energy with your desires, you activate the universal laws that bring those desires into your reality. Neville called this living in the end. It's about fully immersing yourself in the feeling of your wish already fulfilled. When you do this, you're not just daydreaming, you're actively shaping the quantum field. But here's the thing, consistency is key. Transformation doesn't happen overnight. It's the result of showing up for yourself every single day, no matter how you feel or what's happening around you. When doubt creeps in, remind yourself that your external reality is just a reflection of your past energy. What you see today is the result of the thoughts and emotions you held yesterday. If you don't like what you see, don't despair. Change your energy, and tomorrow will look different. This process isn't about perfection, it's about persistence. There will be days when fear or frustration tries to pull you back into old habits. That's okay. Acknowledge those feelings, but don't let them define you. Dr. Joe often says, the hardest part of change is not making the same choice as yesterday. Each time you choose a new thought, a new feeling, or a new action, you're breaking the habit of being your old self. And as you keep practicing, you'll notice something incredible. The external world begins to reflect the internal changes you've made. Opportunities will start to appear. Relationships will improve. Your health will shift. It's not magic, it's alignment. When your energy matches your desires, the universe has no choice but to respond. So, as you move forward, remember this. You're not just a participant in life, you're the creator. Your thoughts and emotions are your tools, and the quantum field is your canvas. Every moment is an opportunity to paint a new picture, to create a new reality, and to step closer to the life you've always dreamed of. Think of this as your moment to choose. Subscribing isn't about me, it's about you. It's about signaling to yourself and to the universe that you're ready to step into a new chapter. You've come this far, and this is your chance to take the next step. Click that button, not as a passive gesture, but as an active commitment to your growth, your goals, and your transformation. Let it be a reminder every time you see it, a sign that you're serious about creating the life you've envisioned. So, subscribe now and let this be the beginning of something remarkable. You have to understand that your energy is what shapes your reality. Think of your thoughts and emotions as the architects of your life. Every day, with every choice you make, you're building the world around you. If you're constantly focused on what's missing, on what's going wrong, you're reinforcing a cycle of lack. But when you begin to shift your attention to abundance, to gratitude, to what's possible, you start to create a new reality. This doesn't mean ignoring challenges or pretending problems don't exist. It means deciding to focus on solutions, on growth, on the opportunities that challenges can bring. Take a moment now to reflect on what you've been focusing on lately. Are your thoughts aligned with the future you want to create, or are they stuck in the patterns of the past? The beauty of this work is that change doesn't require perfection. It just requires commitment. Every time you choose to redirect your focus, every time you decide to shift your energy, you're creating momentum toward the life you want. But it's not just about what you're thinking, it's about what you're feeling. Your emotions are the fuel that powers your manifestations. When you feel gratitude, joy, and excitement, you're not just broadcasting positive energy, you're changing your brain, your body, and your entire electromagnetic field. You're aligning yourself with the frequency of your desires, and the universe can't help but respond. I remember working with a participant who had spent years feeling stuck in her career. She was constantly frustrated, feeling like she was being overlooked and undervalued. During one of our exercises, she realized that her focus was entirely on what wasn't working. She made a simple but powerful shift. She started each day by visualizing herself thriving in her career, feeling valued and appreciated. She began to focus on what she wanted instead of what she didn't have. Within weeks, she noticed a change, not just in her external circumstances, but in how she felt about herself. Opportunities began to open up, and her confidence grew. This is the power of focus. What you focus on grows. So let me ask you, what are you choosing to focus on right now? It's easy to get caught up in the noise of everyday life, the stress, the distractions, the negativity. But you have the power to tune out that noise and tune into the frequency of your dreams. This doesn't mean you'll never have moments of doubt or fear. Those emotions are part of being human. But it does mean you have a choice in how you respond to them. When fear arises, acknowledge it. Don't push it away or try to fight it. Instead, thank it for showing up. It's there to teach you something. Then, gently redirect your focus back to what you want to create. This is the work of transformation. It's not about ignoring reality, it's about creating a new one. Every morning, you have an opportunity to set the tone for your day. Start by asking yourself, who do I want to be today? What kind of energy do you want to bring into the world? Close your eyes and imagine yourself living your best life. Feel the joy, the gratitude, the freedom of that reality. Let those emotions fill you completely. This is how you align with your future, by embodying it now. One of the most common mistakes people make is waiting for their circumstances to change before they allow themselves to feel happy, confident, or successful. But the truth is, you have to feel those emotions first. When you feel the emotions of your future now, you're not just imagining it, you're creating it. Your brain and body don't know the difference between a vividly imagined experience and a real one. When you visualize your dreams and feel the emotions of living them, you're training your mind and body to accept that reality as normal. This is why daily practices like visualization, meditation, and gratitude are so powerful. They're not just habits, they're tools for rewiring your brain and aligning your energy. I've seen people use these tools to transform every aspect of their lives. One man I worked with was deeply unhappy in his relationships. He felt disconnected and unappreciated, and he didn't know how to change it. During a workshop, he began to focus on what he wanted in a relationship instead of what he lacked. He visualized himself feeling deeply connected, loved, and appreciated. He worked on becoming the kind of person who could create and sustain that connection. Within months, his relationships began to shift. He attracted new friendships, reconnected with old ones, and even began a new romantic relationship that matched the energy he'd been cultivating. This is the power of alignment. When you align your thoughts, emotions, and actions with your vision, the universe responds in ways you can't predict. But here's the thing. Alignment isn't a one-time event, it's a daily practice. Right now, you have the power to change everything. Not tomorrow, not next week, right now. The energy you're carrying in this very moment is shaping your future. Neville Goddard once said, "To desire a state is to have it." Think about that for a moment. Every desire you hold is a seed of possibility, and the more you nurture it with your focus, your belief, and your emotions, the closer it comes to manifesting. But here's where many people get stuck. They think desire alone is enough. It's not. Desire must be paired with action, with alignment, and with the courage to step into the unknown. Most people live their lives replaying the past, thinking the same thoughts, feeling the same emotions, and making the same choices day after day. But here's the truth. Your future doesn't have to look like your past. Wayne Dyer said it best. You are not stuck where you are unless you decide to be. You have the power to rewrite your story, to break free from old patterns, and to create a new reality. But that requires one thing, a willingness to step into the version of yourself who already has what you desire. Ask yourself, who is that version of me? How do they think, feel, and act? What choices do they make? Start embodying that version of yourself now. Walk like them, talk like them, and feel the emotions they would feel. This isn't pretending, it's practicing. It's rehearsing the future so that it becomes second nature. Dr. Joe Dispenza explains this as reconditioning your body to a new mind. Your brain is wired for repetition, and the more you practice stepping into your future self, the more natural it becomes. Eventually, it won't feel like something you're trying to do. It will feel like who you are. But let's talk about the challenges that arise during this process. Change isn't always easy. Your old patterns, your old thoughts, and your old emotions will try to pull you back into the familiar. That's not failure, it's part of the journey. When you notice yourself slipping into doubt or fear, don't resist it. Instead, acknowledge it. Say to yourself, this is just a memory of who I used to be, not who I am now. Then, redirect your focus back to your vision. Gratitude is one of the most powerful tools for staying aligned. When you focus on what you're grateful for, you're telling the universe, I have enough, I am enough, and I'm open to receiving more. Gratitude shifts your energy instantly, raising your vibration and aligning you with abundance. Take a moment right now. Close your eyes and think of 3 things you're grateful for. They don't have to be big. Small joys are just as powerful. Feel the gratitude in your heart and let it expand. This practice isn't just about feeling good in the moment. It's about creating a ripple effect. Gratitude attracts more to be grateful for. Now let's talk about visualization. When you imagine your desired future with clarity and emotion, you're not just daydreaming, you're creating. Your brain doesn't know the difference between a vividly imagined experience and a real one. When you visualize your dreams, you're training your brain and body to accept them as reality. One participant in our workshops shared how this practice changed her life. She had been struggling with self-doubt and insecurity for years, always feeling like she wasn't good enough. But during a meditation, she visualized herself as confident, successful, and fully aligned with her purpose. She didn't just see it, she felt it. She felt the pride, the excitement, and the certainty of that version of herself. And something incredible happened. Over time, she began to embody that energy in her daily life. She started speaking up, taking risks, and pursuing opportunities she would have avoided before. This is what happens when you align your thoughts, emotions, and actions with your vision. But here's the thing, visualization isn't enough on its own. You have to take action. Even small steps toward your goals send a powerful signal to the universe that you're serious. Ask yourself, what is one thing I can do today to align with my vision? It doesn't have to be monumental. It could be as simple as journaling about your goals, making a phone call, or taking time to meditate. The key is to take action from a place of alignment, not fear. When you act with the energy of belief and confidence, your actions carry a different vibration. Think of this process as planting a garden. Your vision is the seed, your thoughts and emotions are the water and sunlight, and your actions are the soil that anchors the seed and gives it space to grow. But just like a garden, your vision requires patience. Transformation doesn't happen overnight. It's a process of consistent effort, small shifts, and daily alignment. There will be days when it feels like nothing is happening, days when you question whether it's all worth it. But remember this, the universe is always working, even when you can't see it. Your job is to trust the process. When doubt creeps in, remind yourself of how far you've come. Celebrate the small wins. Each step forward, no matter how small, is a step in the right direction. And most importantly, stay open. The universe often delivers blessings in unexpected ways. Be willing to adjust your plans, to take a detour, or to embrace opportunities that don't look exactly as you imagined. The path to your dreams isn't always linear, but it's always unfolding perfectly. So, as you move forward, remember this: you are not bound by your past. You are not limited by your circumstances. You are a creator, and your potential is limitless. The only question is, are you ready to claim it? Your life is a blank canvas, and every thought, every emotion, every action is a brushstroke shaping your masterpiece. Right now, you hold the brush. But here's the truth. Too many of us let the past dictate what we paint. We replay the same patterns, the same doubts, the same stories, and wonder why nothing changes. Wayne Dyer said it best: you create your thoughts create your intentions, and your intentions create your reality. It's not about hoping for something different. It's about consciously choosing the energy you bring into each moment. Take a deep breath and pause. Close your eyes and see yourself stepping into your dream life. Visualize it in vivid detail. What do you see? Where are you? Who are you with? Most importantly, how does it feel? Let the joy, freedom, and gratitude of that life fill your entire being. Now speak these words aloud or write them in the comments. I am ready. I am aligned with my highest potential. Everything I need flows effortlessly into my life. Feel the power of those words. These aren't just affirmations, they're declarations, setting a clear intention to the universe. Focus on words like ready, aligned, and effortlessly. These words carry energy, and when you speak them with conviction, you're not just saying them, you're embodying them. Visualization and affirmations work because they create clarity. When you're clear about what you want and feel as though it's already yours, you send a strong signal into the quantum field. This signal isn't just a wish, it's a command. But here's where most people get stuck. They think visualization is enough. It's not. Visualization must be paired with action. Ask yourself, what can I do today to align with the life I've been visualizing? Maybe it's something small, like journaling or setting an intention. Maybe it's something bold, like making a phone call or taking a leap of faith. Whatever it is, take that step. Wayne Dyer also said, when you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. This includes your actions. When you act from a place of belief and confidence, the energy behind those actions multiplies. Before we end, Let me remind you of this. You are powerful beyond measure. You're not here by chance. The universe is aligning to support you, but it needs your commitment. I hope you enjoyed this video. See you in the next one.